I understand why the black men pastors are resistant and challenging in my comment section, because some of them have been doing this for 30, 40 years. And here we come wrecking shop. And it's threatening to their job security. They don't know anything else. This is the only way that they've made their money for so many years. But I say to them, do the same thing that you've been telling people for years. Trust God. Trust God. If people stop coming and they close it down, because remember, y'all aren't essential anyway. Church and pastors are an option. I just did a video on that. Life after church. When 2020 happened, y'all weren't essential. It was healthcare workers, funeral homes, and the like. Y'all were an option. Matter of fact, they told y'all to close your doors unless you had a certain amount of people. And still today, you're not essential. People are grown and they know how to govern their lives. And so some pastors are getting it because they're coming in my inbox and they're saying, we get it, sis. And the thing is, as much as you preach in my comments, if we had to have an honorarium for every pastor that preached in my comments, we'd have to raise an offering, guys. And that's pretty much up their alley. But the point is this: tell people what you've been telling them for years. I challenge you. Why don't you, for 4 Sundays, don't take up any money? If what you say is real and your God is real, don't take up any money. Trust God, right? You pay the musicians. You pay them out your own pocket. You got the money. You pay them for 4 Sundays straight. Don't take up any offering. And then you say, I'm going to trust God and watch God do it. Just like you tell them, and like they told us for years, watch God do it. 4 Sundays straight, don't take up any money, and see if God provides and pays those bills supernaturally, because you tell them they're going to get a supernatural blessing if they give a seed. You're positioning yourself to lord over people just like the slave masters did. Like Pharaoh, let your people go. We're free now. You, of all people, black men, should know about the chains and us being enslaved. We finally get free, and here y'all are trying to cuff us again. Sunday, you got to be in the house. Wednesday, you got to be in the house. And then tying it to people's salvation and tying it to the afterlife and tying it to blessings in their life, when most of us out here are more blessed than you are, have more or doing more, and we're just more altogether. If you really get out of your ego and realize, I am just an option, I'm not a necessity. You're an option. The church and pastor, you choose to walk in that role. You are an option. People will still live, thrive, and move on and live life if you didn't exist. Even health-wise, we're doing better. If you ran as fast as you did out of my comments section when I challenge you in real life, I wouldn't have to address y'all's health. Then they take it out on me in the comments, but it's not my fault that that's all they know how to do is hoop and holler for 30 years and they haven't developed any other skill sets that can provide for their families, because people are taking their money back.